Hello everyone, if you are new here, welcome to this channel. My name's Eliesha and this week's video is all about keepsakes. Please excuse how average I'm looking right now. I've just had a shower, I just shoved my hair up and tried to make it look cute with a bandana. I don't think it's working. So, keepsakes. For anyone that knows me or my family knows that we absolutely love our pets. We have 3 dogs and 1 cat. The dogs that we have are all the same breed. They're Akitas, or specifically American Akitas. I will post a picture so you guys know what they look like. And my parents are obsessed with them. I feel like they actually I know they love the dogs more than they love me. Mika, the oldest Akita, which she was in my last video, she made a spontaneous appearance. So she's actually getting quite old now. She's coming towards the end of her life, which is really sad. But we're trying to do as many like little keepsake things and take as many pictures and videos as possible just so we can hold on to those memories. So I decided to make mum and dad these. So I've actually, I'm not too sure of the link, but I randomly stumbled across this, I think on Facebook. So apologies that I don't have the actual links on who actually created this method and way to do it, but I will show you guys and I will tell you how I've actually made these. But they're little ornaments and they've actually got the indentation of their paw prints, so you can see they're like indented there. Excuse my nails, I'm due to get a manicure by the end of the week. And it says their name on the bag, Spartan 2018. So pretty cool. We've done one for each of the dogs and for my cat as well. I'll show you more in detail at the end of the video what they actually look like. So to actually make these, all you need is stuff that you would actually find in your cupboard at home. I actually found the website which I got this off as well. It's called onelittleproject.com. Paw print salt dough ornaments. I think they're designed obviously like for Christmas time. You can hang them on your tree, but you can also have them decorative around the house throughout the year as well. So they don't have to be like shoved away with all the other Christmas stuff. Yeah. All it is half a cup of hot water, half a cup of salt, 1 cup of flour, and that's it. Like that's all you need to make the actual dough for it. You mix all of the ingredients together, like knead them out and roll them out to a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch thick. Actually, I had to make the dough thicker because the dogs that we have are massive and they have really big paws. I actually made them thicker because I needed to like really press their paws into the dough to make a decent indentation in there. So depending on if you've got, say like a Chihuahua, you wouldn't need to have the dough that thick because they only have like little paws that they will press in there. So, but for bigger dogs, I would recommend going the thicker dough. So yeah, do all that and then I used like a plastic cup to make them into circles. And then I popped it on each individual one, I put it on a chopping board and put it on the floor, and I made sure that the dog's paw was clean. So I started off with the oldest one, Mika, because I thought she'd be the most difficult because you have to be really careful with no matter how old they are, but Mika is obviously old, she's got a little bit of arthritis in her legs, so just be really delicate when you're like actually pressing the paw into the dough. She was fine when I was doing it, but yeah, just be aware, like don't actually grab your dog's leg and just, you know, you've got to be careful with them. So yeah, I actually, and mine actually ended up going really well. It took me a couple of goes, like I said. I started off with doing like the dough in like a thin layer and then realized that I needed to do it thicker because when I actually lifted the paw off, it had gone through to the chopping board. So don't apply too much pressure, but enough that you can, you know, indent the actual dough. And then, yeah, so I made sure their paw was clean. I just wiped over with like a baby wipe, pressed the paw in, and then there you go, basically. You sometimes need to smooth the edges out a little bit if it's, you know, looked a bit wonky, but all you do is that. So I did it for all 3 dogs, Mika, Spartan, Willow, and my cat Millie. And yeah, you put them in the oven. It says Fahrenheit on the actual like recipe because I think it's American and we have degrees here. I could be wrong. But anyway, I ended up putting him in the oven. I think the equivalent was 107 degrees. So I put it at 105 just for 1 to 2 hours or until they're like firm and it's all dried out. I ended up having mine in there for about 2.5 hours. I don't know if it was because of that couple of degrees difference. I took them out once they're done. Once they're done. So I took them out once they were done and let them cool till they were completely like room temperature, so they weren't like hot or warm at all. And even now, they're still not rock solid. They're hard, but they've got a little bit of squidginess to them. So I may have not done them fully right, but I know they'll last forever. Like, then I'm not worried. They're not like really soft. And then I painted over them. So I painted them all white, and then I filled in the actual indentation of the paw prints in each different colors. So blue, pink, purple, and I ended up mixing the pink and purple and white together to make like a different little color for Millie's paw print, because I only had those like colors with me. So, and I wanted each of them to look slightly different. So yeah, once I painted them, I let that dry, and I actually went over with Mod Podge. Is that how you say it? Mod Podge. Yeah, so I went over with that, like a generous amount I painted over it, and then I actually sprinkled white glitter over all of them, which you will be able to see when I show you guys in detail. And it just gives it a really nice finish, and it hides any kind of like mistakes or anything in there, like where the dough may have cracked or anything. It's a really nice way to finish it off. I'll show you guys again in detail what they actually look like, but I 100% recommend this because I gave these to mum and dad and they were like, wow, like we can hold on to these forever, like after they're gone and everything. So, and they are like perfect keepsake because it is the indentation of the actual paw. It's not, I haven't just like drawn this on, it is their actual paw print that is in there. I should have mentioned before, when you actually, it'll show you if you guys go to the actual website, onelittleproject.com. But I actually poked a hole in with a straw at the top, so I did that before they went in the oven. So when they're dry, you can actually put some ribbon through. The ribbon that I use is actually like little paw prints. I don't know if you guys can quite see that, but yeah, so this one is Mika's one, and I painted that one pink. You can see the glitter like shimmering there, and then I just like got mum to write, mum's got neater writing than me, so I got her to write on the back of them their names and what year it is. And this one is Willow's. She actually has such a little, like, the pad, like the base of that, I don't know what it's actually called, but hers is really small, so it looks quite odd. That's hers, and then we have Spartan's. He's the biggest one. So yeah, his looks quite big compared to the rest of them. And then we have my itty bitty Millie one here. So I actually couldn't believe how long her little toe beans are. They look so long. But yeah, that's her little one. And then yeah, hers compared to Spartan's looks so small. But yeah, I think they're a really good idea. Like I say, awesome little keepsakes. Took me no time at all. Obviously, like I suppose the most time consuming part was actually getting each individual dog and pressing the paw print in there. But other than that, it's really not a big deal to do. Like, it didn't take me like hours or anything. Obviously when you count in time the cooking of the dough, but you can potter around and do other things while they are baking in the oven. Honestly, I'm super happy with how they've come out, and like I say, you can keep them forever. There's also, I want to show you guys all of the pictures and stuff that my parents have around the house and the dogs, because there's no photos of me around the house, but there's so many pictures of the dogs. So I'll show you what I mean, but I think it is so sweet, like, yeah. And like a lot of these pictures that my parents have around the house, I've actually done for them. Like, I've had someone take professional photos of the dogs without like my parents knowing, and surprising them like with Christmas presents or birthday presents, just so we have some actual professional photos of them done. I've actually done that twice now, once with Mika and Spartan a good few years ago now, and then we've had Willow, so I got another one done of all three of them together. So, but yeah, I'll show you guys. There's a whole wall dedicated to the dogs. My boyfriend laughs. He's like, there's just dogs around the house, and I'm like, I know, but they love them. So yeah, I will show you guys around all the different pictures and stuff around the house so you guys can see. actually film the whole process of making these. And again, silly me, just did something with the camera. So that was my bad. So again, I wanted to film the whole process of like making the dough and everything. So, but you guys can see the end result, and hopefully, yeah, you guys can use this yourself for your pets. Again, I love the idea of it, as you can tell from this video. Thanks again for watching, guys. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Any comments down below, I'll always respond to as well. So I just wanted to give a little thank you to everyone that does watch my videos. I really, really appreciate it. Like I say, this is only a really small channel. I've only just started. But everyone has to start somewhere, and literally every like and subscribe and comment is muchly appreciated. I'm really, really grateful for all of you guys, so thank you for that. But yeah, this was just a little intro for our pets and stuff. Like we're obsessed with animals, or I'm obsessed with animals. I can't wait until me and Sam are in our own house and we can get our own little puppy and some more cats, maybe like 10 more cats. Okay, thanks again, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching.